I gave 4 AIs $1,000 and 24 hours to make as much money as possible. They used the same prompt, the same amount of money, and the same starting line here. And between the 4 of them, they couldn't even agree on what asset class to bet on. And once the race ended, I got their response to whether they did well or not. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 4 agents I tested. I'm going to give you the prompt I used so you guys can test that the same. We're going to go over why they chose that strategy as well as their result after 24 hours. So make sure you guys are subscribed for all of these new Claude videos. All right, so real quick on why this experiment is actually useful to us. If you've seen my last couple videos, we started the very first processes of starting to build an autonomous bot. Obviously, there is a ton that goes into running a bot autonomously as well as doing it profitably. So before we find any wild strategy that we want to test, I want to first test which LLM will just off the shelf give us the best results. Yes, they can organize your files well. Yes, they can save you time in manual labor, but I'm sure you're watching this video because both you and I want to know which agent is best at making money. So using 4 very different personalities, we put them to the test in this video with this singular prompt. Let's go over it. You can pause the video to copy this prompt. So I want it to give us its strategy name, what they're currently doing, their entry, their exit, the expected return, their confidence in it, as well as their risk. All of them should be able to put this together very simply. Do have a few constraints here. No leverage greater than 10x, no insider trading or non-public information. It must be replicable by viewers with a normal phone and brokerage account, as well as staying legal in North America here. Now, it's very important in this prompt, which none of them used. I said, I will be able to follow up by answering a maximum of 3 questions. Use them wisely if you need them, but none of the bots even asked me any questions and just formulated a strategy right away. So then talking about some of the strategies that each of them decided to pop back at me, let's talk about the Claude Opus 4.7 first. Now this one by far took the most amount of time. It looked like it was doing a lot more deeper research on what it could be offering and going back and forth on itself. Some of the other ones didn't look like they did and spit out answers extremely quickly, but this one by far took the longest. So Claude went first, and his strategy was the long volatility into the April CPI print. He expected a 5% return in 24 hours with a 6 out of 10% confidence level, which is huge. So in order to do that trade, he bought $1,000 of UVXY at market, about 27 shares at $36.44. The exit is going to be to sell the entire position in about 24 hours. It's literally the only AI that named its actual downside, even though we said that in the prompt. So Claude had a single event bet only, so we'll see if this pays off for him. Now, ChatGPT took a completely different angle here. They took the Solana momentum swing with an expected 6% return, with 6 out of 10 confidence rating here. The trade by $1,000 of SOL at market, so about 10.2 SOL here at $97. The exit is going to be selling the entire position in 24 hours. And this was the split second I knew that ChatGPT and Claude were not going to land near each other in 24 hours, so it's going to be exciting to see. It's the only one out of all 4 that's not making a bet on the CPI data print that's coming out tomorrow. And now Grok did what Grok normally does. He went straight to the news cycle geopolitical oil spike hold, expected 4% with 6 out of 10. The trade by about $1,000 of USO, the United States Oil Fund ETF. So at market, this is roughly 7 shares at $138 and exit about 24 hours later. Grok's the only AI that pulled real numbers actually from this thesis and cited the S&P, WTI, and Brent over 103. Whether the trade works or not, Grok at least knows what month it is. And then last one, when I asked Hermes here, this is the wildcard model most people haven't tried. This is their chat model, and it lives at the chat.newsresearch.com. Their strategy here was Bitcoin short-term momentum ride, an expected 4.2% with a confidence of 7 out of 10, the highest out of all 4 of them. So they wanted to buy $1,000 at Bitcoin market price. But this one has the funniest part about it. Hermes wrote that it was buying Bitcoin at $65,000, so it didn't even have a clue what price we're buying Bitcoin at. So it might be running on stale data, or the right agent wasn't currently activated, but as the box off the shelf, this is what it gave me. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but with situational awareness, this definitely is failing. Now, a few things that make this interesting before we get into the results here is that 3 of these AIs are betting on the same thing. They just disagree on how to bet it. Claude is going long on volatility, Grok betting oil spikes, and Hermes is betting Bitcoin breakouts. All 3 are positioned around tomorrow's CPI print and the Iran headlines. ChatGPT is the only one making a pure risk on bet that doesn't depend on a specific event here. Second thing, all 4 of them went long. None of them are shorting anything, and none of them sat in cash, and none of them did a spread either. So AI apparently defaults to something is going up. And third, all of them put a confidence at 6 or 7. This is extremely high confidence level, and I'm not sure we should be there with just our first question and no memory, but we'll see how it ends. All right, 24 hours later, and we have the results. Let's just dive right into them. Grok wins by reading the news cycle. The only AI that actually bet on the Iran headlines moving crude, where the chart readers like Claude and Hermes and Risk on ChatGPT all read the market through different lenses. But what's happening in the news won this experiment. Claude's bet barely cleared zero with the CPI print that didn't deliver the volume spike he wanted. Most analytical AI actually got the deepest, but the bet didn't actually pay off. Hermes lost despite stale data. Funny narrative, because Hermes thought it was buying BTC at actually 65K where it was nowhere near. And ChatGPT's pure risk on Sol bet was the worst here. The only AI not betting on a specific catalyst, and the only AI that didn't trip into the macro risk off rotation favorably. They got hit twice. So a few key takeaways here is that AI choice matters more than most people realize. This was an identical prompt and we got extremely different outcomes. And so training the prompt on how you want to trade is going to be extremely important. Most people just use whichever AI they're subscribed to, but you're going to have to find the one that has the alpha you need. Number 2, the deepest reasoning didn't necessarily win here. Claude built the most sophisticated thesis here with a ton of deep research, but took second place with a very small increase in its P&L, where Grok just read the news cycle and it happened to be right. And number 3, this race is just a starting point, not the entire system. This is just version 1, where we start to build out which LLM does what we need it to in what trading style we prefer. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for a ton more Claude builds, and until next time, take care.